In today's video, we are going to recap the war movie Mosul, a gripping and realistic portrayal of the battle between the Iraqi SWAT team and ISIS militants in the city of Mosul in 2016. If you want to know more about this movie, stay tuned and watch our full recap. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Mosul used to be one of Iraq's most glorious cities, but that was long before ISIS, also known as Daesh, transformed the city into a war zone. 3 police officers have arrested 2 Daesh smugglers and are trying to defend their lives. They are pinned down in a local cafe building, receiving heavy fire. One of the police officers, Kawa, is showing his fighting spirit by holding the attackers back. Unfortunately, one of the other police officers, who also happens to be his uncle, has been shot. The man is in a bad condition while the Daesh attackers are approaching. Kawa asks the 3rd police officer for ammo, Jamil, but his mags are empty. At that time, the policemen start hearing even more guns until there is peace. Kawa takes a moment to check the surroundings and realizes that the attackers are dead. The officers were just saved by the S.W.A.T team, a team specializing in hunting down Daesh members before they flee Mosul. After some brief introductions, the SWAT team's commander, Major Jason, asks the police officers why they are arresting the Daesh members. The officers have been following their orders, but Jason demonstrates what's the correct course of action, executing the 2 Daesh smugglers. Jason asks his men to hand him a list containing the names of Daesh members. He starts checking Jamil first, but does not see his name on the list. Kawa wonders why the major has to check them on the list since he and his partner are policemen, but Jason explains that many policemen used to be Daesh members simultaneously. Jason asks the 2 policemen if they have lost any family members to Daesh attacks, so Kawa replies that he just lost his uncle. Since only direct or indirect victims of Daesh can join the S.W.A.T team, Jason offers Kawa a place in the team. Kawa wants to join them, but he is worried about his uncle's dead body, so Jamil offers to take the dead body back to its relatives. As Jamil leaves, Kawa walks with the SWAT team through the city. He asks his fellow team members about their mission, but nobody gives him a clear answer. To Kawa's understanding, he just needs to follow the major's orders for now. Soon, the team makes it into a hostel, and Jason tells his soldiers to rest for a while. While everyone gets some rest, Jason starts collecting the trash. Then, he gives his soldiers some money in order to be used for food or other needs. Kawa shares earphones with another soldier and starts listening to some music, but he soon jumps up as he hears a car approaching. Jason rushes to the window and sees Jamil stepping out of the car, assuming that he is a traitor. Indeed, Jamil throws red smoke near the hostel, showing Daesh where the SWAT team is hiding. Soon thereafter, another car approaches and the SWAT team is attacked with an RPG. The attack leads to one of the soldiers being killed. The whole team turns against Kawa because they believe he is an undercover member of Daesh, but they decide to leave him alone for the moment being. Right next, the SWAT soldiers mount their Humvees and start driving away. The Daesh terrorists communicate with them via the radio, saying that they are watching them and threatening that they will kill them all. On their way, the SWAT soldiers see 2 children carrying their mother's dead body on their own. Jason stops the vehicles and invites the children to hop in, promising them that he will take them to the border. The older son refuses to go along because he promised his father to stay back, but the younger son hops in the Humvee. Soon, the SWAT team bribes the border officers to make it across, and Jason starts looking for a family to take the young kid with them. When he finds one such family, the husband refuses to take the kid, but the wife grabs the money the major is offering and takes the boy along. A few moments later, an officer remarks that he believed the SWAT team to be dead. Jason walks near him and warns him to not tell anyone about them or else they will find him and terminate him. Back in the Humvee, Kawa asks more questions. He wonders why the SWAT team is working under the radar, but nobody gives him a straight answer, only telling him that they are the good guys. The Humvees drive through a hot zone where many civilians are walking toward the border. Suddenly, the Daesh attacks the civilians as a form of retribution because they are trying to leave the country. On top of killing some civilians, the Daesh members also kill one of the Humvee gunners. That infuriates Jason, who takes Kawa and one of his other men with him in order to clear the building where the Daesh attackers are located. In a matter of minutes, they make it to the roof of a building and kill the Daesh attackers. Soon, The rest of the team unites with them and they discuss their next move. One of the soldiers spots a camp full of Daesh members, wondering if this is their base of operations. Whether it is or not, it's definitely a camp used by Daesh, so Jason believes they should attack them. The team wastes some time to discuss what they should do, but they are suddenly attacked by an explosive-laden drone. The team members seem to be fine, but Kawa remarks that they lost one of their Humvees. At the same time, the SWAT team gets in contact with a military team called PMF, asking them if they have any ammo they can give them. The PMF commander replies that he can exchange some ammo for cigarettes. So Jason grabs all the packs of cigarettes his team has and meets with the PMF commander. During the meeting, the PMF commander also asks Jason to take a look at his prisoners and see if he knows any of them. To his surprise, Jason realizes that one of the prisoners is Jamil and calls Kawa to come in. While Kawa is surprised to see his former friend, the two commanders argue about who should take custody of the prisoner. While they shout at each other, Kawa grabs his axe and kills Jamil, ending the argument. Before they leave, another team member, Walid, exchanges a hookah for a single RPG rocket in order to use it later when they attack the camp. Back in the Humvees, Jason starts explaining the mission to Kawa. He begins by saying that they are trying to work under the radar because their higher-ups canceled an important mission that Jason had planned in the past. Kawa interrupts Jason. After everything he has seen, he doesn't want to know anymore. He just tells Jason that he is ready to execute his orders without knowing their mission. On their way to the Daesh camp, the Humvees are ambushed and attacked. The ambush leads to a gunfight, but some of the soldiers are confused and one of them is killed out of friendly fire. In addition, Kawa is injured by a friendly grenade, but luckily for him, he is not lethally injured. Then, the team proceeds to clear a building and they are attacked again. One of the soldiers is injured, but the team manages to kill the attackers. Then, it's time for them to move near the camp. While everybody is getting in position, Jason comments that this camp is exposed. The selection of this location, accompanied by lots of guns and money, should mean that the Daesh members are getting ready to leave the country. When the SWAT team is ready to attack, Walid uses the RPG, but the rocket does not explode. The rest of the team acts fast and starts attacking. Although they lose one more soldier during the gunfight, the rest of the team moves in and kills the Daesh terrorists. Jason instructs his men to get a couple of minutes of rest, drink some water, and regroup. While the team scatters around the place, Jason can't help his habit of organizing the space. He collects a bunch of magazines and puts them in a box. When he proceeds to lift the box, he activates a booby trap and an explosion takes place. The men rush to check on him, but they sadly realize that Jason is dead. The team's morale skydives, but Kawa tells them that their time is up and they should keep moving. Some of the men turn against him, but Kawa insists. He reminds them that he is one of them and wants to complete this mission, even though he is not fully aware of what it is. The team recognizes the truth in his words and Walid becomes the new leader. He takes the team to a building and instructs them to put silencers on their guns if they have any, or else only use their knives. While they move around the building in complete silence, Walid removes his shoe and gets a hidden key out of it. The team moves outside a specific apartment door and Walid uses the key to unlock it. The SWAT team bursts in and Walid kills a Daesh member. Walid now reunites with his family, his wife and daughter. His wife had been taken by a Daesh member for a forced marriage. Kawa now understands that the team's mission is to free the families of the soldiers that have been taken by the Daesh. Now that he knows what they are doing, he is also informed that another soldier's son is located nearby. Determined to take action, Kawa gets up, covers his face, and asks the team how far.